It's quite okay? It's quite okay? Right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, is it okay? Right, thank you.
So, welcome to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Allie Hutchinson. I'm a staff minister here at Oakland CSL. My pronouns are she and they, and I will be your host tonight for our Wednesday night Oasis. Oasis is ordinarily a place where we meet on Zoom weekly as a community to be spiritually refreshed midweek. Tonight, of course, we have a hybrid service and a special guest. If you're new to our community or watching online for the first time, please visit our website at oaklandcsl.org. Click on the I'm New icon, and at the lower left, you'll find a place where you can give us your email address and sign up for our weekly newsletter. It'll tell you everything that's going on here at the center in the next few weeks. After our first song tonight with cellist and OCSL member, Catherine Jolly, our own Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman will introduce our special guest, Dr. Brother Ishmael Tetteh. And now invite all of you to please join me in our opening prayer. I'll first invite you just to find yourself sitting where you are and take a couple of deep breaths, letting each breath be a little bit slower and a little bit deeper than the last. We do this to let go of all the hubbub of the day, of preparing for this service, to contact that quieter place inside where we are in the presence of the divine and know that we are in the presence of the divine. There is only that one presence, that one mind, that one beingness that created everything, that holds and sustains everything, that holds each one of us and all the circumstances and conditions of our lives and of ourselves inside its own perfect beingness, one of harmony and love and infinite joy and unbelievable, unalterable peace. It's the creative force that created everything, from the galaxies to the tiniest atomic particles. And it is our own divine essence. In that space, we know that this service is blessed. That Reverend Brother Tetteh is simply a channel for the wisdom, the presence of the divine coming here into our sanctuary, that all of his words are inspired and shaped by Spirit, that he finds the exact right words, the exact right way to say them, and each person similarly is open to receiving in exactly the right way, the way they need to hear it, the words of Dr. Brother Tetteh. I know that each one of us is blessed. Each one of us is simply a unique manifestation of that one Spirit. And in our divine essence, partaking of that divine Spirit, of its joy and love and all of its infinite possibilities. I know that's true of each person here, of each person listening now or later, that when we go inside, we feel that divine presence. It breathes us. It holds us. It lets us know who we are. And knowing that this service is blessed, because blessing is our birthright, our divine gift, our true nature. Knowing that I speak my word into the law, that aspect of Spirit that only ever says yes, always. Yes, beloved. And in gratitude, in enormous gratitude for this awareness that that is the truth of our being, that incomprehensible, infinite perfection, that is our divine essence within each one of us. In gratitude for that, I simply let go and let Spirit And I close this prayer by saying, and so it is. So I think it's time for Catherine to take it away.
That's one of our own, Catherine Jolly. Let's give her some more love. Yay, thank you so much. Well, good evening to you. Let's try that again. Good evening to you. Okay, that's more like it. Welcome to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman, and I'm so glad to have each and every one of you here for this special event. You know, we haven't had an in-person Oasis for at least 4 or 5 years. You hear that, Brother Tetteh? You hear what you have done? You have brought us together on a Wednesday night in person. Yay, let's give a hand for that. We are in for a treat. Brother Tetteh is on a breakthrough tour. And if I'm not mistaken, the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living is on its own breakthrough tour, aren't we? Okay, and so it's in alignment and synchronicity that Spirit would have them include us in their tour around the local Bay Area and Los Angeles. So we are in for a treat. And I was sent an introduction video, which I could not say it any better than that. I understand why they have put it together. And so I'm going to show that to you, and then I will bring Brother Tetteh up so that we can bless him. So let's hear a little bit about Dr. Brother Tetteh, Ishmael Tetteh.
Dr. Brother Ishmael Tetteh is an African mystic whose international presence and message of world peace over 50 years has empowered thousands in Africa, Europe, the United Kingdom, and the United States. As founder of the Etherian Mission in Ghana, a transformational metaphysical organization dedicated to the self-awareness and the study of natural sciences, Brother Ishmael has devoted his life to the transformation of the human consciousness through the principles of nature. Brother Ishmael's charismatic presence has graced the podiums around the world, from the New Thought Alliance in South Africa to the Association of Global New Thought in Italy, to many U.S. organizations and centers throughout the East and West Coast. Many lives have been changed by his teachings of soul purpose, potentiality, and world peace. Brother Ishmael has published over 30 books, including The Way Forward, 18 Principles to Radically Change Your Way of Thinking, Living, and Being to bring about a life of harmony, peace, and success. The New Era of Spirituality, the rediscovering of our spirituality from the perspective of nature, while still maintaining the alignment from other religions and African mystical traditions. Inner Life Mastery teaches you how to engage with your inner world feelings and senses to unlock your true power and potential. Break Free, You Can Have What You Want, equips you with the tools to break free from the 3 soul traumas of your life that are limiting you from stepping into your true cosmic identity and living your best life. Brother Ishmael has also developed tools and seminars for stimulating creativity, emotional cleansing, self-healing, and transformation. His book, Essential Life Education, delves into the self-discovery of how understanding your gender, persona images, and the power of the senses can transform all of your relationships and your life. These teachings are taught as a course at the University of Malawi Psychology Department. In line with his goal for world peace, Brother Ishmael developed the educational program, Growing the Empowered Child. This program, inspired by the book, is designed to raise children without anger or fear, who are able to recognize and celebrate their own uniqueness and that of every other person they encounter. Aspects of this program have been incorporated successfully in the Etherian Mission and in schools in Ghana and the U.S. His teachings can be followed on television in Ghana and worldwide on his YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, and through classes he offers remotely. Dr. Brother Ishmael Tetteh believes that world peace is possible in our lifetime, and our pathway to world peace is through you finding inner peace. Dr. Brother Ishmael.
Beautiful. That was so beautifully done. So Dr. Brother, I want to get it right. Dr. Brother Ishmael will speak to us for about 40 minutes, and we'll be able to have some time of interaction after that. And stay tuned to the end because we're going to pray out. And then you'll be able to get some of the books and shirts and whatever else that they've brought with them. So I want to offer you up so that we can bless you. Put your hands over your heart, if you will, and now extend it to Brother Ishmael, and repeat after me. Dr. Brother Ishmael.
Yes, God.
We love you.
Accept.
We see you.
Accept.
We know who you are.
Accept the knowledge of
We are glad that you have come here tonight
I surrender to you, God.
with your family so that we can all be blessed.
Blessed by you, God.
We anoint you, we love you, and we bless you. Blessed be. Brother Ishmael Tetteh.
Thank you. Good morning. Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, good morning. It's always morning in God's neighborhood. The sun of righteousness never sets. I'm really grateful to you my beloved sunshine shining in the souls of humanity. Thank you, wonderful community. I'm just hearing that for about 5 years, you've not been gathering on Wednesdays in person. And for my sake, you are here. Wow, this is the anointing of God over my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that over the years coming to this country, I was introduced to this country by Agape. Many of you know Dr. Michael Beckwith, I believe. And since, my Americanese accent has improved. And I know nobody will have any problem understanding my beautiful accent. However, I will encourage that we listen from the heart. And though I'm teaching on, if you escape some of the words that I say, you can just wave a hand like this. As soon as I see it, I'll go over that area. Do we agree? Yes. Beautiful. I know today to say multivitamin and not multivitamin. I know how to say blinker and not trafficator. When I go to UK, I have to say trafficator. When I come here, I understand I have to say blinker. So sometimes I may say trafficator, and you may be processing it whilst I'm still going on. So in case you miss anything, just wave a finger and I'll go over. I want to talk about I matter and I am deserving. The drive and the quest for significance is a very compelling one. We want to feel important, we want to feel seen, noticed, and recognized. In fact, it's the primary drive in almost every relationships. Whenever you ask your partner, do you love me? You are in the same problem. You want to be recognized, you want your abilities to be seen, noticed, and acknowledged. If you don't get it, you find yourself thrown into a state of self-doubt, low self-esteem, negative self-image. You start fighting yourself and destroying you. Deep within, everyone somehow is doing this and reducing our God essence and capabilities. We need to ask ourselves, how did it all begin? How did it all begin? Society is raised on reward system. So that if you do something based on your achievement, accomplishment, you are rewarded, then you feel significant, you feel important. By the way, let me introduce somebody I'm here with. I'm here with my leader of Ethereum Mission, Reverend Ishmael Tetteh. She's traveled with me from Ghana. She's not my wife. She's not my daughter. In fact, I raised her partly in my house as one of my adopted daughters. She went out and married a Tetteh, and she is also now a Mrs. Tetteh from another Tetteh. So it's important you know. So we're talking about the importance of feeling that I matter. Due to the reward system, if you do not feel achieved or accomplished, you don't feel that you matter. And most times you want to feel accomplished or achieved according to society, according to the community. And that's a very big disservice to yourself. Wanting to do it according to society? No. We need to break free from that consciousness of I matter because society acknowledges me that I matter. I have got this degree, I've got that achievement. Then you feel I matter. Sometimes we go to school, we achieve all of the education laurels, not for ourselves, but just because we want society to recognize that we matter. So at the end of the day, you are rich, yet you are poor. Many billionaires have all the billions, yet they are poor because they still don't feel they matter. I matter and I'm deserving. It's like a cancer of the soul that we need to heal. Because yes, it can also result in many diseases in our bodies and our lives. So often we go through the cycle of who is thinking what about me? What do I need to do or present myself as to be recognized, to be acknowledged? And in so doing, you are reducing your God power. Instead of what are people thinking about me, how about you asking, what is God, my source, my creator, thinking about his wonderful creation that I am? What is God, my source? What is the creative, love, intelligence source that I've come from? What is its idea about its creation that I am? Life is seeking to do something marvelous, wonderful through you. But when you are seeking, you are narrowed yourself into, I'm doing it to be recognized by the community, the society. You are stopping the creative flow of the infinite that is seeking its expression through you. You will not be creative if you are finite, looking to pleasing society or others. And society itself does not know what it wants. What if the infinite is seeking to do something new, something marvelous, amazing, to teach something, do something, be something, invent something through you? But you are focused on, this is what society will praise me for, so let me see how I train myself in this and that way so I can do this and that achievement so society will acknowledge me. You are reducing the infinite. Humanity is suffering from this problem. We need a healing. When you look into your life, we all have this disease. Can we correct it? The answer is yes. However, the society we've also grown up from, with its spiritual, religious teachings, might have also given us some problems that restrict us from healing. You can go back and re-edit the story you wrote concerning whatever yesterday. You can edit it. Is it not possible that you can also edit the story of your own life? We can. We can edit and re-edit the story of our lives. The great spiritual teachers and gurus of the world are teaching us that the past is gone, forget it. The future is not here, don't think about it. Focus only on the present. The present is your present. Wonderful semantic teaching. By the way, I'm a universal citizen. I come from Africa, and nature is my teacher. If it works, it must work in harmony with nature. If not, it will be just semantics, beautiful semantic philosophy, producing some temporary palliative relief, and you will return to the problem. So humanity is in the cycle. We've not been taught, therefore, how to re-edit the script of our lives. Even the videos, stories you have are being re-edited, remastered. How about remastering your life and bringing it in alignment with the Creator that has made your life possible? How did you arrive here? Have you ever asked that question? How did I arrive here? Asking that question alone will enable you to trace the wonderment of the journey of the cosmos that has finally resulted in you. Maybe you can also trace you back to your parents' parents, to the first parents who came from the elements of fire, water, earth, and air, bonded by ether, that constitute life on the planet. And this planet, as you know, is just a small member of the solar system, which is a small member of the Milky Way galaxy, which is a tiny member of the universe. So you can come to the agreement that you have come from something magnificent, something huge, something amazing. A wonderful divine idea of the infinite is here as me. Did you get that? A wonderful divine idea of the infinite is here as me. How can I be measured or be limited by society or by my community? Many of us have already trapped ourselves in that cycle of feeling insignificant. But I want to share with you that you matter. You matter not because you have done something good and rewarding. You matter, and listen to me carefully here. I say not because you have done something good and rewarding, but because you came from a big, mighty source, creative source. You matter. If you matter to the creative, love, intelligent universe that we choose to call God, who else must you prove yourself to when you are already pre-approved of your source before you got here? Somebody tell yourself, I'm pre-approved of God. So you don't need any human approval. How about living from that place? I'm pre-approved of the infinite, creative, love, intelligent universe. Come to that realization. Can I have my warm water here? Oh, it is right there. Come to that realization that you are pre-approved of what brought you here. It wouldn't have brought you here if it did not believe that it has done a good work. By the time you got here, the creator of the universe that is creating this new, unique you must be feeling proud of itself. You don't need to have faith in God because you are the very faith of God in expression. Somebody say, I'm the faith of God in expression. To have faith in God is a long journey. We are taught to have faith in God. When you come to nature's spirituality, it brings you to the awareness that you are the very substance of the infinite, and when the infinite came to its perfection, it revealed you. So you are the faith of God in expression. Having faith in God is seeing God outside you to have faith in God. When you come to the awareness, I'm the faith of God in expression, your every in-breath connects you to God. Your every out-breath is the announcement of what God is seeking to do and be through and as you. Your meditations will change. When your whole life, you live in a life of, I do not matter, I am not deserving, I do not matter. At the primary core, because of this problem, that's how your soul is vibrating. Your soul is vibrating, I do not matter. I am not deserving. I do not matter. I am not deserving. When this is your soul core vibration, how can your meditations for manifestation work? How can your mindfulness, prayers, rituals, how can they be fully effective? You need to clear that primary problem. You need to cleanse, you need to break free from that traumatic imprint on your soul that you have accepted as your life. Consider the freedom that your life will be if you can break free this. And there are many other, few other, there are not many really. Our three major traumatic imprints. Once you break from them, you find your life flows easily, naturally with you. And you are able to hear the voice of the infinite. Some of us have been in church for years, but we've never heard the voice of the air. When was the last time you spoke to the air and you heard its voice back? When was the last time you spoke to the water that you drink? Or you wash with? The earth. You eat the food. You stand on the earth. Many of you, actually, when your days come to an end and you exit the body and spirit asks you, what is the earth like? You will say, it's like rubber. Because you've never even stepped barefoot on the earth before. Many of you have not. And to many too, even the earth is just non-living being. How can you come from non-living being and be living? Life comes from life. If you are a living being, then you have come from life. And you must have a program of discourse with life. So once again, we need to remind ourselves that we need to free ourselves from the soul trauma broadcast that is saying, I am not deserving. I do not matter. I am not deserving. When you broadcast your vibration, the vibration that you broadcast, the universe listens to it and matches it. So the universe is matching your soul broadcast that I do not matter. I am not deserving. And sometimes we give ourselves all the reasons and the excuses why we do not matter. I don't matter. You know what? I'm just a black. That's your own story. Oh, I come from the south. That's your own story. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. And this now becomes your identity. Your identity now becomes, I don't matter. I am not deserving. And when the great spiritual teachers have taught us that, well, the past is gone, forget it, they therefore cannot help you know how to go to the past and re-edit the script of your life. And I want to share with you that you can re-edit. When you come to nature's spirituality, the past is alive today as it was in the past. Everything you are doing today, you are doing it from the past. Even the clothing you are wearing came from the past. The technology with which you are hearing me right now, wherever you are, is coming from the past. Nature teaches you that memory is a principal thing. And without memory, everything is being done for the first time. Without memory, therefore, the sperm and the ovum would not even know how to fuse to become you. Memory is our power. And whatever you are doing right now, check it in truth. When it comes to nature's spirituality, you have to speak the truth. We are most times just lying. Even many of our affirmations are lies. I will explain it in a bit. In nature's spirituality, you have to be truthful, then life is truthful to you and with you. Many of our affirmations themselves are also lies. So come to the realization of what you have come from. First principle is to awaken to what you have come from and realize that nothing in this world describes you except what you have come from. Everything you are doing right now, you are doing it for the future. Even if you are washing your clothing, you are washing to use it tomorrow, isn't it? So in nature, we speak truth. The past is alive and the future is alive. The eternal now, by the time you say present, the present has become the past. So it is sweet and semantic for me to say, focus on the present, and the present is your present. The present never exists. The present, the only time we use the present is only for choice. There's nothing wrong in going to the past. It is the reservoir of your knowledge system. It is what you go to the past for that is important. And whether you are conscious of it or not, the past is forever impregnating the present and giving birth to the future. Did you hear that? The past is right now impregnating the present and giving birth to your future. So the present, all we do as spirit is the choice we are making. Present simply means choice. Present means what? The choice of what I am fetching. You can fetch from the past what will increase you into the future or reduce you into the future. That is the choice you make in now. That's the choice. So the present is always consistent, constant choice making. Then it recedes into the past. This is why it is important to have a ritual of blessing your past. And that's why in Africa, we go further, bless the past, till you bless your parents' parents, all the way to the 1,000th generation, if possible. Some religions will call it ancestral worship. By whatever name you call it, well, you are entitled to your awareness. But it's important to bless your past. Make friends with your past. If it's been painful, if you can face the past several times, however painful it is, and continue to bless it, it will evolve into good. Blessing is a release of positive energy from a source to a target. I repeat. Blessing is a release of positive energy from a source to a target. Have you felt love before? Can I see any hand? Oh, all hands. Thank you. When you can replay this love, recall this love, a moment you felt love, and when you are feeling the love, it is not the fine words you speak, it is the place of power where you speak from. So speak from that feeling tone of the love you are feeling. And from that feeling tone of the love you are feeling for that man, that woman, that pet, that occasion, that situation, speak love. Pronounce that it is good. My yesterday is good. My yesterday are good. It's a beautiful, wonderful me in 2019. It's a healthy, vibrant, energetic me in 2018, blessing your years before. Have a ritual of blessing your past. If even bad things have happened, the evil that you bless loses its power to harm, and the good you bless increases. So why don't you have the ritual of going to the past and blessing? I understand there will be time for question. So she was raising her hand. Yes, I will say it again. Right. Blessing is a release of positive energy from a source to a target. From a source. Is Americanese accent good? Blessing is a release of a positive energy from a source to a target. There were times when you felt kindness for somebody. Recall the kindness and use kindness energy to bless your past. There have been lots of scientific research proving that when you bless your plants, they grow more sweetly. Yes? Similarly, when you bless your past, the seeds will transform. In my breakthrough workshop, we are using deeper techniques to remove some of these blocks. In fact, the 3 core blocks. That's not my topic now. My topic is simply that if tonight we will go to the place of I matter, you matter not because you have invented something magnificent or accomplished anything good, but because you are the cosmic invention of the universe. You are the cosmic accomplishment of the creative, love, intelligent universe. That's why you matter. You don't matter because you have done something good. Nothing you have done is worth anything. But that you are the cosmic idea come to form, you matter. Let me hear somebody now say, I matter. I matter. Let me feel it. I matter. And I am deserving. I'm deserving of the love of God. I'm deserving of riches. I'm deserving of health, wealth, and wisdom. When you pray from this place, you're claiming it right away. There's no God who is coming to give you anything. The sky God doesn't exist. In African theology, we don't have God in something. God is everything. God is the air. God is the water, the earth, the sunshine. So when you see us with a cloth on our waist, blessing the sun, it is the right thing to do. We are blessing what you have come from. What else must you do? Bless your very source. It was there making life possible for you to come. You are here. Wouldn't you make time to say thank you? At least common courtesy taught us that when somebody does something good for you, you must tell the person thank you, isn't it? When was the last time you told the sun thank you? This is how we are so disconnected from nature and disconnected from ourselves thereby. We're considering nature as something over there, something inanimate. how can the inanimate bring you into being as an animate being? I want us to go through some 2 simple practices that can help you be in your blessed space and place to feel how deserving you are. The first practice is worship God. What did I say? You see, worshiping God, often the old religiosity and the spiritual gurus will tell you that to worship God, you have to come, some will have to koto, kneel down, put their head on the ground. They are all good. And then sing, and then thank God. They are all good. But true worship is not the praises you say to God. True worship is the acknowledgement of the power presence of God. So it's not what you are saying to God. What is God according to you? Recognition of God is worship. When I say that this universe is powerful, I have so many evidences. Recently, we even had COVID. It has changed our way of life, isn't it? So a powerful universe is at work. The earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour to give us night and day, and spinning around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour to give us the seasons. If these 2 things don't happen, there's no life. Who is spinning? And it is so purposeful. So it's not spinning for nothing. It's spinning purposefully to ensure life. Because if it were all daytime, you will dry and burn. If it's all nighttime, you will freeze. If it's always winter, you will freeze. If it's always summer, you will burn. So the spinning and the speeding, well calculated, and even the earth knows when to dance its north pole to the sun and south pole to the sun. Is it not intelligent? Don't we see intelligence? Can't we feel intelligence? So with the evidences of these, I can clearly say that this is a powerful, creative, love, intelligent universe. Birds are producing, reproducing. A seed in the ground becomes a mighty fruit-bearing tree. It's a creative universe. We all know that the power of God is within. Yes, the power is within, but the path to the power is without. The power is within. When you come to nature spirituality, the path to the power is without. Through your senses. Your senses must acknowledge it. Otherwise, it becomes airy-fairy inside you. When I say God is creative, I have the evidences, which I've given a few. God is intelligent, spinning the earth purposefully around. God is intelligent and purposeful. Oh yes, I have the evidences. In my book, Break Free, I listed several evidences you can use, and a few more that you can also intuit yourself. So you have the evidence that this is a powerful universe. This is a creative universe. This is a loving universe. Recognizing this, seeing them, smelling, tasting, touching them in your psyche, that is the true worship of God. And practicing this means you are raising your vibration. Because when I start describing God as creative, God is creative as in the birds that are mating and producing little chicks now. As in the fishes that are laying billions of eggs now. God is creative. As I keep saying this, my logical mind agrees that this is true. So nothing fights you. So your whole being comes to the wholeness that it's a creative universe. That raises your own creativity. Your life and your vibration is simply the descriptions that are going on within you moment by moment. The descriptions and the feelings you are having, those are what constitute your vibration. So when you describe God powerful, what are you becoming? Powerful. You have the clear evidences, so the logical mind will not interfere. So what you are stating now will no longer be affirmation. There will be declarations of truth. When I say it's a powerful universe, and I have the proof, the evidences, is no longer an affirmation. It's a declaration of truth. Affirmations are positive things that we say, hoping and trusting that they will happen. Sometimes they do. Most times they don't. And most times they don't because the logical mind interferes. When you say or affirm, Bible says, let the weak say, I am strong. So you start affirming, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. And you don't have $100 in your account. The mental picture of your life is, I am poor. So every I am rich, you are saying, the picture you are reinforcing is what? I am poor. You are reducing you. Now when I say, I'm washing my clothing, the sun will rise and my clothing will dry, it's a declaration of truth. I may be washing it at midnight, but the evidence is so clear, historically, environmentally, that I know that the sun will rise, universally so, and my clothing will dry. It's no longer an affirmation, it's a declaration of truth. Sometimes I find people in pain. They let the weak say, I am strong. So they keep saying, I am healthy, I'm healthy. You are in pain, speak the truth. If your knee is hurting you, what do you say? My knee is hurting, I am in pain. Can I hear that? Let me hear, I am in pain. I am in pain. And I come from a healthy universe. Do you get it? We call it stability declaration. Acknowledge the truth. I am in pain. I'm hurting. If you have to cry, cry. And then describe, I'm coming from a powerful, purposeful, spontaneous, healthy, vibrant, energetic universe. The power that moves the sun and moves the earth. I come from a powerful, healthy, vibrant universe. It's an athletic planet Earth, spinning 1,000 miles an hour. I come from a powerful, healthy, athletic universe. I'm in pain. And I come from neutralizes the consciousness of the pain, and the greater universe downloads itself in and through you. We call it, in nature spirituality, stability meditation or stability declaration. You affirm, I'm in pain, it's true, isn't it? And I come from a vibrant, healthy, athletic universe, it's also true, isn't it? You don't say, but I come. You say, and I come. If I will speak this, we'll go on for many more hours. But these are the things we need to do. So this is how to worship God and apply worshiping God. And the second is what we call sacred remembrance. They've told you to be modest. When even you've done something good and you feel like achieving and you speak about it, they tell you you are boasting, be modest. So when you do something good and you want to acknowledge even yourself, be modest. But if you do something wrong, they will stand on mountain tops and declare it for you. Yes? Start declaring yourself. What did I say? Yes. So here is the spiritual practice, and believe me, this practice can lead you to success in almost everything. Sacred remembrance. Sit and bring to mind events in which you did something good for somebody. List as many. List as many. Read them to yourself. For each person you've done the good to or the good for, observe how the person's life is benefited. We call it first level of beneficiaries. Then observe second level of beneficiaries. Through that person, as a result of what you did, somebody else also benefited. Second level, go to third level, fourth level. Feel the rippling effect of the good you have done. So you feel the goodness that you have done and then make this statement, life does its good through me. Let me hear it. Life does its good through me. You bring yourself to remembrance that you don't have the energy to do that good. Even the thinking came from life. So life does its good through me. Can I hear it? Now, when you do that, you are honoring life. Life is doing good through you, and you are not honoring life. Life does its good through me, makes you vibrate in harmony with that good for greater good to happen through you. Then you observe the future. As a result of this good that life is doing and has done through me, what is the great good I'm seeking to do and be? See that future. The only future you can trust is the one you create. So see that future. The good you are doing, those is benefiting first beneficiary, second level beneficiaries, third level, and see the great good happening. When you are standing in that center of the good of the past in the future, your voice is creative. If you want to clap, clap properly too. Yes. This is applying the simple principles of nature. We are divorced from nature, so we don't know the spiritual principles of nature. My name is Brother Ishmael Tetteh. I'm a universal citizen. I come from Africa. Nature is my teacher, and I believe I will end here and allow your questions and contributions.
Do we have another mic? And can I ask for a couple runners? I'm looking at you. Robert and somebody else. Can I have another runner? So you can? Thank you. No, that's great. Questions? Comments? Come on now.
The mic.
One thing I didn't understand that you said was about true worship. You said true worship is the something of God, but I didn't catch that word.
True worship is not the rehearsed praises and prayers we say to God. If you pray to God to do something for you, you are reminding God. If you remind God, then God is a forgetful entity. It will always forget for you to remind again. A true worship is a recognition of the power presence of God. In African theology, we don't have real names for God. We describe God by God's attributes and expressions. For example, in one of our languages, we call God Onyame. Can I hear that? Onyame means that which satisfies. You can get everything, but if you don't awaken to the infinite presence, you will never be satisfied. The other language says Nyongbo. Can I hear that? Nyongbo means visitor of the midnight. It speaks of the possibility of ideas, energies, inspiration that simply pops out with creativity, wisdom in the soul. And by the way, you see, in the great teachers of the world, they teach you so much about focusing on the light. Yes, have resplendent blue light around you. When you come to African spirituality, nature's spirituality, it tells you to focus on the darkness. That's where the power is. Yes. In fact, if even you read your Bible, it says, in the beginning, darkness was upon the face of the deep. Darkness means field of infinite potential. And then from it, the voice came and said, let there be light. If the darkness gave birth to the light, then the darkness is nothing but condensed light, meaning condensed field of potentialities. You can never command light unless you first merge with the darkness. And everything, is there anybody here who was born of a woman? Anybody here? Please, let me see your hand. If you were born of a woman, please let me see the hands high. I'm born of woman. Thank you. Born of woman means you were born from darkness. You were in the womb of darkness. That's where you were formed. And science tells you of the black hole, isn't it? That's giving birth to stars and can swallow universes. Yes? Please, let's come to nature. If I'll speak of the darkness alone, we will not end. So when we call God by Nyongbo, Nyong means darkness, blackness, midnight. The thickest darkness, blackness. And then Bo means visitor. So the ideas, the let there be light idea that pops up from the midnight. So it's a deep meaning than just saying, giving the literal English interpretation. Nyong, deepest, thickest midnight. Darkness, blackness. Bo, visitor. The strange possibilities. And you are one of those possibilities.
We have a question from the live stream. And this question is, what are the 3 major traumatic events?
Oh, okay. That person wants me to talk about okay, let me explain. Yes, I'm on my freedom tour, the Break Free tour. Tonight, I trust we shall break free from the false identity that tells you that you don't matter and you are not deserving. I've given some tools here. In the Break Free, I know what people's characters are. Some are workshop adepts. They've been to many workshops, and when they finish, they put the material down. What I intend doing is that we do Friday, Saturday, and I tend to meal you so strong enough that at least you can break free at the 50% of your blocks. The 3 blocks are these. 1, we call the first one the primary shock. The primary shock. Everybody experienced it at birth. The sperm and the ovum can survive for only 3 days. When they lived in the womb for almost 300 days to become a fetus to be born, they have actually then lived 100 lifetimes in the womb, isn't it? How would you feel when suddenly you are in the comfort zone of 100 lifetimes? Then suddenly you are pushed into a new world you've never experienced before. Even the air on the skin will feel like something abrasive. And suddenly the air rushing into your nostrils to breathe you will feel like gargantuan invasion. And then some things you've never seen before. Suddenly eyes are seeing things you've never seen before. Ears are hearing things you've never heard before. Smelling things. Those holding you will be like some super aliens you've never experienced before. Contact what you were feeling like in the womb, and then suddenly this. And we take it for granted. What are you likely to feel? Afraid, worried, anxious, disconnected, lost. All these, if you felt lost in your life before, afraid, worried, the foundation may be there. If we can go to that past and break free from that trauma, then you will feel greater freedom in your soul. So that's the first trauma. We call it the primary shock. Now, when you came from the womb, you're feeling disconnected. You're feeling like you can't have your world any longer. Then parenting, because they've also not studied nature, we don't know how to parent our children and win them back to balance. We made it worse by telling the children what they cannot have, do, or be. Right in the crib, the toy was very nice. You want to taste everything, you took it, put it into your mouth. Mommy took it from you. How are you feeling? I can't have my toy. You put in your own fingers in your hand, they smacking you. You wee-weed, your hand touched it, you are still putting it into the hand, they smack your hand off. What is the message you are receiving? You can't even touch your own body. You can't have this. As you're growing up, you can't play with those children. You can't be late going to school. You can't be late coming from school. You can't have that. How many times do we tell our children no a day? Psychologists say sometimes 400 times a day. Because sometimes, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. And these impressions have all filed in you. So your life is vibrating. No, I can't have, do, or be what I want to have, do, or be. When you are vibrating this way, how can you succeed in your prayers, meditations, affirmations, and rituals? Mindfulness. They are not producing good effect, not because they are wrong, but because there's an underlying vibration in your life. And because we have not listened to nature, we have not known these soul traumas. And as a child, you are very absorbing, so the absorption is very strong. You need to really cleanse it, and there are simple processes, some of which I've even taught now. I'm doing only 2 programs in this tour, one in Oakland and one in Los Angeles. Oakland is coming this Friday, Saturday, and in Los Angeles, I think 2 weeks' time or so, in Pasadena. And then the third trauma, another interesting one, identity. When you were born, you were given a name. Since then, you have borrowed several names in addition to your name. You borrow cultural name, racial name, career name, status name, financial name, social name. You want to be known, I am Right Reverend Dr. Bishop. So if I walk by and you don't stand, then I feel troubled. We feel entitled by our titles and buried under our entitlement. Social names, I'm a black is an identity. I'm a Caucasian is an identity. I'm rich is an identity. I'm smart is an identity. So we have psychological identities, social identities, racial identities, and all these are weighing you down. Let me give you a simple experiment. Whatever your career, I'm going to mention a career, a sample. I am a medical doctor. I am a medical doctor. You two say I am and add your career. Clearer, please. Let me hear it clearer. Good. So, by this, you want to be known, I am this career. And sometimes that becomes your identity. Now, let me hear you say this. I am Source Power Medical Doctor. I'm Source Power at the career. Let me hear it again. The first one and the second one, which one gives you foundation? Source power. So when you bring yourself to remembrance, like I taught earlier, the source you have come from, we are not created beings, we are emergent beings. We have not been created and put here. We have emerged from the ocean of the creative, love, intelligent universe. The waves are not created by the ocean. The waves are emergent entities of the ocean. And the waves have emerged with the salty and the watery nature of the ocean. And you have emerged with the creative, love, intelligent abilities of the universe. You are simply cosmic possibility. Somebody say, I am cosmic possibility. And it's no longer an affirmation, it's a declaration. I've given you the evidences. Yes? So, our identities, everybody has more than 1,000 identities. And now, you are lost in the plethora of your identities. And you have forgotten your cosmic identity and lost your cosmic abilities. Losing your cosmic identity, you have lost your cosmic abilities. You're always seeking some other identities. A child, somebody dance. Oh, he's a good dancer. Now you want to copy the person's dancing. Identities in so many ways. So the 3 traumas, primary shock, I can't have what I want, mindset trauma, and then the identities life code. You are wearing several identities as your identity. And in each place, you are expecting a particular response. If it doesn't happen, there's war inside you. So you are not at peace with yourself. If you want to clap, clap properly.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, are there communities in Africa that are, or congregations that are following what?
Well, I'm the founder of Ethereum Mission, and my practitioners are following this church. I believe Reverend Sunshine is teaching so many things, but maybe only 10% are practicing fully. 15% are practicing maybe a bit more. And 30% are practicing a bit more. And those who are practicing this, when you meet them in the theory mission, even in the children, you will notice the difference.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, what's the social piece of this? Like, you're telling us about how to get in touch with ourselves and our creativity and our spirituality individually. But I'm wondering, on a community level, what have you noticed of people who are following, who are coming into their own?
Community is made up of individuals. So when the individuals are radiating this consciousness, it influences their families, their communities, their extended families, and you'll notice the difference. That's why I say, even when you meet the children in a theory mission, you will notice the difference. Children will come to the church. You know, there's a lot of bullying on children because in our days, child abuse has not been invented. So parents like us do not know what even child abuse means. So you find the children coming with timidity, frightened, and after maybe a month or two in the mission, you will have difficulty putting your own child into anger or fear due to the programs we do with them. Growing the empowered child primarily is to raise a child who is happy, confident, responsible, with a drive for excellence. And we do it by providing three main things: freedom from fear and anger, and help them to be anchored in their uniqueness. To be anchored in their uniqueness. Uniqueness. Anchored, and be anchored in their uniqueness. So we have games that the children do and so on to bring them to this.
Maybe 2 more questions. Let's go.
When you talk about that nature is your teacher, I understand the sun and the wind and the moon and the stars, and I'm wondering how connected you are in the community with animals as part of nature. Just how present they are and how much animals are your teachers.
The dog teaches you that don't trust anyone, excuse my language, until you first smell their butt. Good morning. We are all adults here, am I right? Mm-hmm. The dog teaches you even that. And there are things we do. We have a program known as Nature's Transmutation Meditation, which we use for healing, and the children use it a lot for healing purposes. The snake renews its skin. One in the snake and with the snake. If I'm created with all things in life, I can therefore focus on the snake and activate the snake frequency in me. When you go to an African shrine and you see a snake there, a snake symbol, it doesn't mean they worship the snake. It is the place of renewal. The snake renews its skin. If you go and you see a chameleon there, it doesn't mean they worship chameleons. It's a place of rejuvenation and regeneration. If you cut the tail of a lizard or chameleon, it will regenerate. So we have these deeper mystical works that we teach and do. I trust that helps. Not with only animals, with plants, and so with plants, with birds, with fishes. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. Thank you. Thank you. That's it here.
that was sort of wonderful. And it's always good, now that this is winding down, to have other things to look forward to. So we have a few announcements about things that are coming up. This Sunday, May 11th, for Mother's Day, Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman will be speaking on Boundary Keepers, Nurturing Healthy Connections. Sounds like a continuation of this talk. The meditation starts at 10, followed by the service at 10:30, as usual. Next Wednesday, for the midweek Oasis, join Christopher Brown, religious science practitioner, for an encore discussion of the same topic, Boundary Keepers, Nurturing Healthy Connections. There'll be a 6:30 meditation and 7 p.m. service, and we will be back on Zoom. Please join the Ministry of Prayer for Friday night happy hour, May 9th, 7 to 8 on Zoom. These occur every Friday except the fourth Friday of the month. And practitioners Maureen French and Megan Lemon extend an open invitation to come and anchor in prayer with your community. Please visit oakland.org/events, click on the image, and use the passcode 123456. Mother's Day is being celebrated this month, as you probably remember. It's a celebration of the mother of the family, individual motherhood, maternal bonds, and the influence of mothers in society. And here we also celebrate the divine feminine. It's celebrated on different days in many parts of the world, most commonly in March or May. May is also Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. It recognizes the contribution of these individuals on the history, culture, and accomplishments of the United States. Mark your calendars, everyone, for the Quick Start class, Saturday, May 17th, 9:30 to 1:30. This class covers basic science of mind principles. It's a requirement for anyone who wants to be in the new member cohort for June, who's thinking about becoming a member at OCSL. And it can also serve as a refresher for everybody else. So go to oaklandcsl.org to register, and it's on the events page. Our nonprofit partner for May and June is Be a Mentor. It's a nonprofit that seeks to help children and youth growing up in challenging and vulnerable circumstances to develop the assets necessary to make healthy life choices, act with determination, and build vibrant, successful lives for themselves through relationships with caring and positive adult role models. You can visit their website at beamentor.org for more information. We ask you to also put on your calendar and join us for a concert by the fabulous Lisa Ferraro and Tammy Hall on Friday evening, June 27th, 7 to 9 p.m. And this is a solstice, I think, and also an OCSL 80th anniversary concert. It's titled Love, Light, and All That Jazz. Ticket sales will start soon, so please come and bring a friend. The Spirit Treasure Bookstore in May celebrates Asian American and Pacific Islander Month and also Mother's Day, so check out the 30% off table. As always, please visit our website at oaklandcsl.org. Sign up for our weekly newsletter, The Village News, if you haven't yet. Remember to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook while you're scrolling. And while you're there, please like and subscribe to Oakland Center. And finally, you could visit csl.org to see what's going on in Centers for Spiritual Living, our global organization. And now it's conscious giving time. Okay. So please follow along as I read the giving affirmation. Let's see if I've got the right one. I freely give of what I have, and the divine source multiplies it in return. So conscious giving, it's a celebration, it's an expression of gratitude, and it's a spiritual practice. In giving, we celebrate all the folks in our community who give of their time, talent, and treasure, like tonight and every day, all through the year, to sustain our center. We also acknowledge our place in the flow of universal abundance, that powerful universe that Dr. Brother Reverend Tetteh spoke about. And we also finally, as part of this ritual, put our intentions to participate in that flow of abundance into action. If you're new and you're wondering how to give, you can go to our website at oaklandcsl.org, click on the red donate button, and that will take you to a page where you have a myriad of ways to give: cash, check, Zelle, text, QR code, you name it. If you're here at the center, there are various supplies on the back of the chair in front of you or behind you. A pledge card in case you've come every week and forgotten to turn it in. I know there are a few out there. There's an auto tithe card in case you want to come up and have that represent your auto tithe. There's cash envelopes. We ask you to use an envelope. And there's probably something else. So please come up to the front as Catherine plays something lovely for us. We invite you to come up and drop your offering in the basket, or just come up and bless the basket if you'd like to do that. And please, it's conscious giving time. Come with that intention to have that be a powerful ritual for yourself. And I'll turn it over to Catherine.
While Rev Deb is coming to the podium to do our closing prayer and to give thanks, as she walks down the aisle, let's give her a hand. It's her birthday today. She's working the sound booth on her birthday. And I want to thank you for coming. Okay.
Wow, wow, wow. Can we just give Brother Tetteh another round of applause, please, for his presence, his words? Thank you so much. You know, it takes a village in order to bring these services together. And this Wednesday night Oasis is no different than our Sunday services. So I have a list of names that I would like to call off for our AV team. Helene Cirillo, please forgive me. Karen Horner, Alice Herndon, Tricia Gregoire, Freddie Lambright III, who's on the Zoom to direct people over, myself that was on sound. Also thanking Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle to make this happen tonight, Reverend Allie Hutchison, Steve Carter, Peggy Cotton, and of course, Brother Ishmael Tetteh, Reverend Josephine Tetteh, Reverend Doreen, Reverend Wendy, Gabrielle Condi for greeting, thank you so much. Our ministers and practitioners here, and Catherine as well for her cello tonight. So in that place of just absolute gratitude for all that we've experienced and all that we know of who we are, I'll offer you all to take this opportunity to just close your eyes and just go within. And just in this right now moment, just from this place of absolute gratitude, gratitude for all that has taken place on this day, all of the information that we have received from Brother Tetteh, that we know that it is truly nourishing our lives. We are in this opportunity of relearning ourselves, rebirthing ourselves in this divine consciousness of God that is within each one of us. Knowing that as we tap into that inner knowingness, that it always guides and directs and leads us into the right and perfect ways and directions. And just knowing and giving thanks that in this moment, this breath that we take is the breath of God. The thoughts that we have, the ears that we've heard from, are the ears and the breath of God. How good it is to know that right here and right now, God is, we are, and all is truly well. God is, I am, and all is well. How good it is to know and to feel and to experience that right here, right now. So we give thanks for this service that has taken place on this day, knowing that this day will not be replicated ever again in life, that this is a unique divine expression that has already taken place and that we've already embodied this. Even as we go back and listen to the recordings, because there may have been something we may not have understood in this very moment of when it was given. We go back and listen to the recording and we get a new aha moment. We get something brand new that allows us to see and to be greater than we can ever imagine. So how good it is to know that we are amazingly blessed today and every day. And just feeling the energetic energy of spirit that is surrounding us in this moment, I know that it is good. Yes. And in this knowingness, I just release this word to the law, knowing that it is already done, knowing that we are perfect exactly as we are, because God created us in its perfection. So I just give thanks, knowing that this is so, and I release this and anchor this with, and so it is. Ashe, amen. And for those of you all that would like to stay around, Brother Ishmael has product on the table, books and T-shirts. Will you be signing your books as well? Okay, so he will sign his books for you as well. So please take as many of his materials that you can, and please continue to watch him on YouTube for his services that he provides there, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.